Hey, what's happening YouTube? Just going to do a quick video looking at this article here about the South African variant and the Pfizer vaccine. Um, had a notification come through from like a news app thing, so I thought I'll have a look at it and share it on here. Seems quite interesting, so let's go and have a look at the article. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to take my face off for now. I'll come back and say goodbye at the end. So right, here we see some report on this, and they're saying where we would have expected one case, we saw 8. So Israeli data shows that the South African variant is able to break through the Pfizer vaccine. Strain is more effective than the original COVID and the British variant at bypassing the shot, Israeli scientists find in first of its kind real world study. And this was put out yesterday evening. So we say the South African variant of the coronavirus is notably more adept at breaking through the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine than other variants are, Israeli scientists have found in a first of its kind real world study. Israel has used the Pfizer vaccine almost exclusively to vaccinate millions of citizens with a version by Moderna based on similar innovative mRNA technology used minimally. A team from Tel Aviv University and the Clalit Healthcare Organisation sequenced the swabs of 150 Israelis who tested positive for COVID-19 despite having been vaccinated. So I guess, yeah, what we can take from that so far then is that the vaccine, although they're saying it's this particular strain, this South African one or whatever, then I guess that's why they can only say it's like 95% effective, is it? Is that what they've said so far? I can't remember, but anyway, let's read on. In their study, the prevalence of the South African strain among vaccinated individuals who were infected despite their inoculation was 8 times higher than its prevalence in the unvaccinated infected population. Though the number of such infections among the vaccinated was relatively small, the findings indicated that this variant was far more successful in getting through vaccinated individuals' defences than other strains. Based on patterns in the general population, we would have expected just one case of the South African variant, but we saw 8. Professor Adi Stern, who headed the research, told Times of Israel, "Obviously, this result didn't make me happy." That's good to know. Oh God, look at that. Isn't that brutal? She said that the results show the South African variant compared to the original strain and the British variant, so is that the Kent variant then, is able to break through the vaccine's protection. However, she said that the sample size is too small to put a figure on its increased ability. We can't say it's less effective, but more research is needed to establish exactly how much, she said. Professor Ran Balasir, Director of Research at Clalit, said the study was very important. Well, yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? It's the first in the world to be based on real world data showing that the vaccine is less effective against the South African variant compared to both the original and the British variant, he said. Balasir then added that the results call for continued vigilance against the coronavirus, including social distancing and wearing masks in indoor spaces to prevent infection. These preliminary findings necessitates close continued attention to the dissemination of this strain in Israel, emphasising the need for epidemiological monitoring and systematic sequencing in order to further contain spread of the South African variant in Israel, he said. The research, which has been posted online but not yet peer-reviewed, is likely to raise questions about Pfizer's own real-world study, which found that in South Africa, despite the local strain being prevalent, the vaccine was 100% effective. Wow. I mean, wow, 100% effective, because I mean, I don't know, I didn't think they gave any medicine or any kind of vaccine or treatment or said that they would ever say that they ever say is 100% effective. I thought like 99.99999% is the best you can get. Perhaps just my misunderstanding. The Tel Aviv research appears to corroborate a recent study from Ben Gurion University of the Negev, which found that the vaccine response is less effective against the South African variant. Drew its conclusion by analysing blood samples, while the new research is based on actual sequence test results. Stern emphasised that the South African variant remains uncommon within the vaccinated population and stressed that the study does not precisely indicate the level of protection against the variant because its prevalence in Israel is very low, about 1% of all cases. The study also examined the so-called British variant's ability to break through the vaccine's defences compared to the original strain. No difference was found in the UK's variant's ability to infect fully vaccinated individuals after 2 doses, there they note in brackets. However, it was more able to infect partially vaccinated individuals than the original. So I guess, does that mean we'll get a bit more of a push then for them getting people to get their second doses? Because I think 3 million or something so far in the UK have had their second dose, I think. Anyway, carry on. In Israel, the massive spread of the extra contagious British variant starting in early January, to the point that it now accounts for more than 90% of COVID cases, is believed to have been responsible for a major wave in the first months of the year, which has slowed their exit from the pandemic. But Stern said it may well have had a silver lining. In the battle between variants, the British is far stronger and may well be keeping the South African at bay. Wow, so we've got wars of the variants going on now. It is possible that the extensive spread of the British variant is blocking the spread of the South African variant, she said, because it spread so effectively, it basically didn't allow the South African variant to spread, it won the competition. With more than half the population fully vaccinated, the pandemic is now on the decline, with new daily infections in the low hundreds. And that's the end of the article there, so... Well, yeah, so what do we think of that then? Interesting then, so... I wonder what our government over here will have to say of it. I don't know how many of these cases of the South African variant we've had over here, but I'm pretty sure we've had some, haven't we? It's been mentioned anyway. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's it. If you made it to here, thank you for watching. Peace out.